Okay, we are live right now.
Okay. Anybody there?
Not yet. Nope. Not yet. Atticus, say hi. We got one person.
Hello.
Pamela Smith.
Hello, Pam.
Hello.
We're just getting started here.
We got a second person on.
Hello, welcome to the stream. Welcome, welcome. We're just waiting for a few more people to get on, so I don't have to repeat myself too many times.
From Chicago.
Nice.
Chicago.
Mm-hmm.
That kind of town. Okay, don't bite me.
Your phone city.
All right, do you want to go ahead and explain
Mm-hmm.
kind of today's sale? We got about 5 people on now, so.
Okay, welcome to our live stream. We're doing a bracelet stream this time. It's exclusively bracelets. We're going to be covering just about all the bracelets that we carry that clasp, not cuff this time. All the bracelets would include with stones, plain silver,
Make sure you speak up.
ankle bracelets, baby bracelets, men's bracelets, stainless steel bracelets, kind of a gamut of bracelets. Realizing that bracelets are in a higher price point, we are offering a special this week to any customer that purchases 2 or more bracelets. We will be applying a 15% discount, but it does not include silver bracelets, meaning something without a stone. Anything we would call plain silver, we do not discount because of our markup being very low. But if you do buy 2 bracelets, even if one of them is silver, you will still get 15% on the gemstone bracelet or turquoise bracelet or whatever. You would get 15%. But the plain silver bracelet, those are priced with the market, so there won't be the 15% discount on those. They'll be priced as marked. So there being, we'll get going soon. We'll wait.
Start.
Hmm?
You can start.
Can start now?
Yeah.
Okay. So it's going to take a second to line up our camera with the jewelry and put it in the mount. So you'll be a little blurry for a second until the bracelets start to come into view. One more thing, all the prices indicated on the bracelets right now show the 10% off, not 15. So there'll be, again, with that discount, an additional 5 applied.
Already?
You mean you have some numbers you've already chose and you want us to hold those bracelet numbers already right now? Like, we can do that. We might even have more than one. Let us know, Laura, if you mean you want us to hold a couple bracelets right now. We can't talk about the wholesale prices, Cindy, right now on a retail stream. But if you decide to, can we do a messenger with Cindy?
Yeah, or she can say if we already have her email, she can definitely email us.
Now that she's,
Email back.
if you messenger us, we can talk about prices after the event. Like you can highlight which numbers you want. And then, we can give you the prices afterward. But this is a retail event, so what we do for wholesale is we hold them. And you might say, hold number 1, hold number 2, hold number 3. Do you have
She said message her, so yeah. She said she knows that. That's why she said message her.
sure that they're roughly keystone markup and that the silver starts at $1.75 a gram.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Don't want,
Yeah.
okay.
I'll tell her.
Okay. So we're ready to go. Okay, so we're starting here with garnet bracelets, 1, 2, 3, and 4. I think what we're going to be doing here is we're going to be laying the bracelet on my wife's wrist, and she's going to hold her wrist out like that. So starting with number 1, all of these bracelets are 7-inch, but they have extensions on the end, a lot of them that extend beyond 7. So we can, they'll fit the average length. We can extend, one more thing. Any bracelet can be extended as long as it has jump rings on it. We can extend it here and we could add rings to make it longer, but what we can't do is make it smaller. Okay, so starting with number 1, this is garnet. You have to put it right under like that, yeah. Garnet, it's like a bamboo design. It goes for $68.40. Most of these bracelets are handmade in Bali too. Balinese correct.
Give them a reference. Let them know like what sizes fit your wrist best, Marcella, so that they can measure their own
Okay.
wrist. And know what
All
sizes
right,
they work for them.
can we do this also? Okay,
What do you mean by that? You mean if it doesn't fit her, because we're not clasping on a wrist, we're just,
okay.
Right, but
So,
you want to make sure that people at home, they know that it'll fit their wrist, so to use her wrist as a reference, like, hey,
that's what we're doing, we're putting it on a wrist.
okay, well,
well, I mean, is it gonna be extra loose on her wrist, is it gonna be tight on her wrist?
the first bracelet
We'd have to close
actually
every
goes
single one
up
of
to
them.
8 inches. As I put a rule at 8.5. This bracelet is actually
We're
you
not-
can hook it to the whatever you please. So it has an extension. It comes with an extension. In-
Okay,
we're going
it's
to
gonna be
number
hard
2.
to do that, but I can sort of clasp it like this.
Okay.
This bracelet would fit comfortably on her wrist. It's important
Is
that
it
you hold
toggle?
your wrist up, you're here to display, not,
Yes.
this is a side view of the bracelet. And there, side view, and there's the link there, you can see hold it up a little, the link there. So this is a 7-inch with extension,
Turn it over.
and it would fit comfortably, this is the back too.
And see the clasp.
The
it's a
clasp, they can
toggle.
see toggle. Gonna-
So the
That's
second
number
one goes
2.
up to 7.5 inches.
Keep interrupting me. Okay, the next one is a pearl bracelet with garnet, and it clasps comfortably again with a little bit of extra room with the extension that's on there. Bring it closer, and then this is a plain bezel, like that.
Turn it totally over.
I'll turn it over, and that's the back. And that's garnet and pearl, natural pearl, with 2 oval-shaped garnets. And that one is number 3 for $65.70. And this is a 4-stone bracelet with a Balinese Byzantine Borobudur style chain. Here's the side view. Oh, you can lift those garnets up. Let's let her see the beauty of those garnets. And this is a double bezel, plain, open in the back with the Borobudur chain.
And the
And-
clasp is
Okay, it's number 4 for $62.50. That again also has an extension on there, so you can extend it. Most of these bracelets are set at 7, and we can extend out to 8 inches. Okay, starting with number 5. It's hot in here. Can you open that window more? I'm sorry, folks, we're just opening the window because it's hot in here. Gonna start just showing it, then I'm gonna put it on my beautiful wife's wrist, okay? There we go. Lift a little higher, okay? Side view, plain double bezel. This has, it's a toggle clasp, and it has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There's 11 garnets on it. It goes for $83.90. It probably has a good 10 carats of garnets. And the next one is a 3-stone.
has 10 stones. It's kind of
I'm sorry, 10 stones. 3 stone, bring it up. This is from, it's a plain bezel here, and it has a Borobudur style chain, and that one is number 6,
With a towel.
and it with the toggle, and it goes for $44.50. Number 6, $44.50. The next one is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 12 stones going all the way, get it underneath, along the bracelet like that. And it's plain, and it's a double bezel. And if you look, you can see these garnets are really, keep it in the center for now. Beautiful garnets. A lot of bling there. So that one is number 7 for $89.50. And that one has quite a few.
It has 9 stones.
Yeah, has a lot of silver too. It's
Yeah,
made with a heavier bracelet.
It's 9.
Number 8. This one has the Balinese rope design on it, and you can see it has center stone and then 2 stones on the side. Open bezel with the foxtail link on it. I really like this one. It has a big stone. I'll show you the stone by itself.
Lobster clasp.
A lobster clasp. Number 8 for $87.70.
Are most of these 7s, 7.5?
Most of them are set at 7, and they have extend. Any bracelet that we have can be extended as long as we need to extend it, because we have the ability to add jump rings on the end. And as long as the bracelet's a bracelet that has either a lobster clasp or what we call toggles, we can make it bigger. Like if you say I need 8 inches, we can customize it to 8 inches for you. But a lot of them go out to 8 inch with these extensions that are on the end. Let me show you.
This is 7.
They have extensions. So I don't know what this is in particular, but with the extension,
The extension is on the other side, actually.
let's just take one here.
And that question was for Julia because she asked.
This one extends only to 7, but some of them extend longer.
7 and
Like
a
this
half.
one goes to 7.5. So I guess I have to say that some are 7, some are 7.5, some even extend to 8. But any bracelet can be made to go out to 8 or to 9 or whatever you need. If you need a longer one, just tell us. But again, if it's 7 and you need a 6, that's something we can't do. Okay, we're moving on to the next one. We can make it bigger, but we cannot make it smaller. Okay, the next series of bracelets are the last garnet and then moving into peridot. Oops, this one got messed up. Number 9, your hand. Okay, it's not under the
5
camera.
stones.
I guess I have to make sure it's optimized. You could see that. The stones are square stones, but they look like triangles just because of the way they're set. And this has the Borobudur style chain.
What kind of clasp?
It has a lobster clasp.
With
It's
an
number
extension.
9. It goes for $83.20. We're not going to show every bracelet. It'd take a ruler and do
Okay.
every one. It would take too long.
7, almost 8 inches. It's actually 8 inches with the extension.
This is peridot, and it's a big, beautiful single peridot. It has a nice, thick, foxtail-like bracelet. It's plain on the side, but the top has scrolling, and that stone is a good 3-carat stone, I think. I'm guessing. And one more thing, it's the way it's sort of clasped, sort of like it's not as supple. It's sort of more like a bangle the way it's made. It's like it wraps like a bangle, just as a heads up.
What kind of clasp?
Lobster clasp. The next one, number 11. Put your hand up, please. It's not under the Here we go. I'm sorry. There we go. Number 11, sort of a bamboo style, and it's got little emerald cut peridots going all the way around. And that one is $71.50. It has a lobster clasp and a long extension.
8 inches.
Yeah, it extends out to 8 inches. This is what I didn't want.
Okay.
This is like that one in garnet. It almost like bangle style as well. You can see the beautiful pearl in the middle, 2 pear-shaped stones in the single bezel. And again, this one is sort of like that other one. When you close it together, it sort of looks more like a bangle. It's on a hinge. Each piece is on a separate hinge here. They hinge. So they're not tight. Not tight, they're loose. In other words, it's very comfortable because of each hinge. And you can see the hinges on the side there. That's number 11, or I'm sorry, number 12, and it goes for $65.70.
Do we have anything smaller than a 7 with any type of bracelets? I mean, like.
Not too many. There's a few silver ones that are 6 3/4
Okay.
that we'll come upon later.
Okay.
But in the stone, no. I mean, if we take everything off, I think most of them are at least 7. They start at 7. So, okay, so now we're going to number 13. Number 13 has these beautiful ovals, peridot now, and you can see there's design scrolling on each of the silver bar that connects them. It's the silver bar has pattern on it, but the bezel around the stone is plain, and there's 3 beautiful stones on there with the toggle, and that one really bright. I really like that one. One of my favorites.
7.5 inches that was.
7.5 total. This one is like the garnet one with the 10 stones, was it? 10 separate stones, rounds and ovals, going all the way around.
9 stones.
9, I thought we said, okay, 9. 9 stones, that's the back, it's open with the plain bezel, double. And that one,
What kind of clasp?
a toggle clasp, it goes for $83.20. It's about
7.25.
About 7 1/4 with the extension and everything. The next one is a beautiful green amethyst.
Oh, what a nice one.
Yeah, this is one of all of our favorites. These are oval green amethyst.
7.
Keep your hands
stones.
still. And you can see they're fancy cut, so you can see the shimmer on the stone. Open, so the light goes in. Side view. And that one has a toggle clasp on it. And it has 7 stones. And they're big. They're at least a carat or more on each one. It goes out to 8, but that's with the extension. You have to remember.
So they can be reduced.
Right, it can be reduced. And now we have the 3-stone blue topaz, just like the garnet. This is probably the most economic one, but it doesn't take away from the beauty of it. Single or double bezel with a Borobudur style link and 3 beautiful blue topaz stones. That one is number 16, $44.50, and the total size of it with the extension and everything is
7.5.
7.5, but it can be smaller if you get rid of the rings. Alrighty, we're moving on. Okay, number 17 is blue topaz and pearl. And I'm going to put that on. A beautiful model. Okay, let's put that up there. It's one marquee, then a pearl, then a marquee. It's plain. There's no Balinese scrolling or anything on there. The pearl bezel is closed. The blue topaz bezel is open. It has 4 pearls and 5 blue topaz stones. It's $87.70, number 17.
7.5.
It extends to more than
Almost
7.5. It's
7
almost
3/4.
8. But every toggle, when we give you the total length, that doesn't mean that's what the length is, because you can use the extension to make it shorter. So when you see total length, that doesn't mean that you can't wear it if you have a smaller wrist. The next one is number 18. It's $86.90. And again, that doesn't include the 10%, 15%. It's only discounted 10% if you buy 2 or more. This one is got 3 stones, 1 oval big and then 2 pear-shaped. Plain bezel, but it does have the oxidized Bali chain. It's open on the back. The light comes through this beautiful bracelet. And the center stone must have probably a good 2 carats or more. That's a beautiful bracelet, and that one goes for $86.90. And it's just about 7 inches more or less with everything. The third one is number 19, all the way. That's just like the one in Peridot that we showed. It has the scrolling on the bar, and it's got the beautiful oval stones connecting. And that one is number 19 for $80.50. And the length with everything together. And these are, we're kind of running through this fast.
7 1/4.
7 1/4 more or less. And now this next one here, let's see, you really got that on there good, huh?
Got it.
Okay. The next one is, hello Monica, number 20. This is blue topaz, and if you look closely, can you guys notice on the side of the stone there's 18 karat solid gold here and there? Here and there, 18 karat gold. This bracelet has got the beautiful stone in the center with dots, the Jawan circles. They call that Jawan. And it has the foxtail bracelet. And this one, again, I just want to show you, it lays more like a bangle than a bracelet. It's not a bangle because it clasps, but that's the way it's made. That one, I think, is a little bit shorter. No, not really. With the extension, it goes to about 7 1/2. So without the extension, 7. Yeah. We're moving on to the next one. Okay. Well, number 21 is one of my best ones. My favorites. This particular stone in the center is a, keep your hands still. It's not, boy, we're not getting the full beauty of it. I don't know why. It's a fancy cut oval and 2 marquise, but that fancy cut oval, now I take the hand away, you can see how beautiful it looks with that fancy cut. It's open in the back. It's my favorite. I have it in, I don't know if I still do. I had earrings like this and pendants, and they sold right away with that oval fancy cut. That one is number 21 for $72.90, and the length with everything is, Marcella?
8, a little more.
About 8 inches with the extension and everything. So you can go from 7 to 8. The next one is number 22. And that is a 4-stone blue topaz. Don't move it. And you can see the 4 stones with the plain bezel and the Bali chain, Borobudur chain. That one's number 22. It goes for $62.50. That one also extends to over 8 inches.
8 1/4.
So that one's plenty long. Without it, though, it's...
6 1/2.
Yes, it's like 6...
Yeah,
Yeah, that would be a
right
shorter
there,
one. It's
6
about
1/2.
6 1/2 in its shortest version. Okay, next. Next is a multiple stone blue topaz. Your hand's too far over. There we go. Perfect. You can see all those beautiful ovals with a plain bezel and the foxtail instead of the Bali bracelet. And that one goes for, it's number 23 for $83.20. Let's measure this again. The full extension, it goes out to just a little bit over 8, like maybe 8, not quite 8 1/2.
Right,
And it stops at about roughly 7 1/2. 7 1/4. Yes. Now, sometimes, like in this case, if we got rid of the rings, we can make it a 7. So, in some cases, I shouldn't say we can't make it smaller. That's confusing, sorry. Number 23 That's $83.20, and now this is number 24. Number 24 Our-
9.
pear shapes, and it goes all the way around the bracelet. And this bracelet's heavy; it has a lot of silver. It's capped all the way around with a lot of silver. And this bracelet has these beautiful blue topaz stones. And this bracelet is $114.70 because of the amount of silver that's in it. And I'm going to measure this again.
9 stones.
It goes out to about 7.5. And if you just use the one hook, it's about 7 inches on the first ring. And I am going to say, like, if you're interested in a bracelet, we could always go back and tell you just exactly how it will fit you. If we know your wrist size, we can measure it for you, and we can tell you, like, exactly whether it'll fit or not if you just want us to make sure for you. Because as I was saying before, we can extend the bracelet. And in some cases, if we get rid of the 2 toggle rings and put a lobster clasp, we can bring it down by, I don't know, maybe a quarter or a half an inch to make it smaller. But bringing it down, it's hard to make smaller, but you can sometimes make it half an inch smaller. So the first one I'm going to pull out is number 25, and this is one of my personal favorites. It's Australian opal and pearl, and it's like those other bracelets we had with all garnet or all peridot, but instead...
How many?
Well, wait, let's show the
mountains?
bracelet. I want to show these opals. You can see the fire of these opals.
Maybe if I take my
They're
hand,
very
you can see the fire
intense. The opals have fire and intensity. And that is number 25 for $83.20. And it measures all the way. It measures about 7 1/4. And without, on the first toggle, it would be about
6.5.
6.5 to 6 3/4 if we did just the first toggle. This is my only other opal bracelet. It's very similar to the first one, but it's a little bit smaller. You're making it the focus. Don't move it like that.
I'm sorry.
And you can see the fire of the opal and the beautiful pearls. These stones are just slightly smaller, not much. And this one has about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 opals, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, about the same amount of pearls. It's number 26, $75.60. And this one, again, measures out to about, it's hard to,
7
please
1/4.
don't move. Yeah, about 7 1/4 total. And without it, it would probably, if we got rid of the first ring, it would probably go out to about a little less than that. Go from there. About 7. Okay. The next one is a stone called kyanite. And kyanite is kind of like Ceylon sapphire. It kind of looks like that sometime. This is more like your gem quality kyanite here. And it's a vivid blue. And there's 1, 2, 3, 5 stones on here. You can see how beautiful that kyanite is. It's open in the back. It has the foxtail link. And that one is number 27 for $83.25. And it's on a toggle. I'm going to have to do it this way because I get confused. It goes out to about 8 1/4 inches. And without the toggle, it would be about just a little over 7 inches if we got rid of the toggles. And this second one here is kyanite 2. This is that 3 stone again. Let's bring it up there. And you can see the side with the bezel and the Balinese chain open in the back. That one is $44.50. And that one is 7.5 inches total. If you got rid of the rings, you'd be about 7 if you got rid of the ring. It could be brought down to 7 inches, made smaller.
Do you have items that you're giving away?
Oh, I forgot. Yeah, we're giving away 4 items. We can go get them. There's 4 pairs of earrings like last week that we're going to be giving away. Okay, now get this in focus again. Okay, so number 29 is kyanite again. And I can't speak highly enough of this kyanite. Again, it reminds me of a Ceylon sapphire. They look very similar. They've got a beautiful blue. You've seen some of the rough kyanite I have in pendants, but this is gem quality. So you can see here this has 8, 9 stones, and the center stone is the biggest. It's fairly, what would be the word? It has a lot of, when I say a lot, I just mean more than the average bracelet. None of my bracelets are super heavy. It's number 29. It goes for $109. And again, the reason they go to that price is because there's more silver in there and bigger stones. From start to finish, this one is right on about 7. It's with the ring. It's just over 7. So without the ring, you probably get this thing much shorter. You can probably, if you got rid of the ring, you'd almost get rid of half an inch. So this could be a 6.5 without the rings if we adjusted it down. Number 30, I've got 2 pieces I'm going to show you in actual tanzanite, which those are really nice. A lot of people love these. This is gem quality tanzanite. It's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, about 12 stones on it. There's probably about 15 carats of tanzanite in there.
It's got 9.
9 stones. Boy, she's correcting me because I'm getting it wrong. You can see the beautiful purple tanzanite color in there. We've got all the different shapes. Trilliants, pairs, marquise, round. And that piece goes for $113.40. And it measures from top to bottom roughly 7 inches.
Latrice wants to know, are the earrings the same or different pairs? Which earrings are you talking about? I'm asking her that.
They'll be probably like hoop earrings or cubic zirconia or pearls or ball studs. And they probably won't, they might be the same, or they might be something similar, you know. And the next tanzanite one is, let's bring it up there. You can see this beautiful tanzanite here. 9 stones, different shapes, beautiful tanzanite. Show you a close up there. Beautiful tanzanite. That one's $113.40. Okay, and the measurement is 7 inches, more or less. And this next one here, that was number 31 for $113.40. The first tanzanite was $113.40 as well. That was number 30. So they're both the same price. The next one is emerald. This is one of our Jewelry is Art designs. It has little dots going around the bezel, plain silver bezel on the bottom only. And there's 3 emerald stones. They're Colombian emeralds and plain on the back. Show you up close. They're okay emeralds. That one is number 32 for $107.50, and it is 8 1/4 inches with the toggle and everything. It can be brought down that's if you put it to the full extension. Next, we have 2 more emerald bracelets to start. Number 33. Your hand, please. Number 33 has 3 oval emeralds, Colombian emeralds, and you have the side scrolling on the side. This is a double Borobudur, which means there's 2 chains of Borobudur on there instead of just 1. And that one is number 33 for $115.20. And this particular artist always makes longer bracelets. Into the full extension, it goes almost to about 8 3/4 inches. But of course, it could be, if you were just counting, it would be about 7.5 if you just hooked it to the first one. But I'm gonna stop again and say that we can always make a bracelet longer. And at first I told everyone it was hard to make it shorter, but you can make a bracelet about a half an inch shorter if we cut off all the rings and just apply a lobster claw. So when we say something's 8.5 long, even if it shows 7.5 on the first ring, it might be a little over 7 if we put a lobster claw in there and get rid of all the rings. Okay, next is number 34. And let us know if you like a bracelet, your exact size, and then we can know if we need to customize it for you. Can you hold your hand, please? This is the last emerald one again, another Jewelry is Art design. I like these emerald quality a little better on this bracelet than the other. This has the dot. They're like dot pyramids where they start with 4 or 5 on the bottom, and it's like a triangle of dots on the bottom and plain bezel on the top. Beautiful emerald color and a double Borobudur again. And that one is 121. That's number 34 for 121. And that is, again, 8.5 inches. But if you got rid of everything, the lowest it could possibly be would be just a little over 7. The next bracelet is number 35. It's green, natural green tourmaline. And this green tourmaline here you can see, they are emerald cut green tourmalines from Brazil. This, kind of hard to get the full color on there because it's darker.
And at the same time,
But you could see
in the back, no?
it's open in the back.
It's open. Okay.
And that is a beauty with the natural green tourmalines, number 35 for 109.80. It goes out to about 7.5 inches. This bracelet can be made smaller though. I can make it even as low as, we could even go to 6.5 on this one. Okay, next is number 36, and this is green also, but it's not green tourmaline, green quartz. This is one of our favorites here. Everyone loves this bracelet. It's a little bit more substantial with a lot of silver.
How many stones?
And you could see those beautiful stones clearly there.
7.
7 stones. 7's a lucky number, except in craps. And then turn it around. See, it's a double bezel. And those stones are probably more than a carat. There's 7 of them. We have number 36 for 112.90. And that one is just a little under 8 inches. And it could be brought down to at least 7 or less. Could make it smaller. Moving on to the next one. Number 37. It's multicolored tourmaline. What we have in here is we have a pink, yellow, and kind of a bluish tourmaline.
And green.
And green,
In the
like
middle.
different colors of tourmaline in there.
Yeah.
You could see them all.
Yeah.
Multicolored tourmalines. That is open in the back too with plain bezel and a foxtail design. That was number 37, $89. Toggle, yeah, it goes out to about just over 7.5. Without it, we probably get it down. Yeah, without the loop, it's about 7, but it can be, again, we can cut that down if we have to. The next one is number 38 for $89, pink tourmaline.
Oh, that's a beauty.
It's a beauty. That's my birthstone. October. Could see those
7
beautiful
stones.
pink 7 stones. Same thing, plain bezel. And that would be the same length as the last one. That's the same bracelet except for the tourmalines being different colors. Out to... Now the next one is a single stone with a citrine, beautiful citrine yellow. It almost looks like yellow,
Faceted.
like not quite. It could be citrine or the lemon quartz. It's kind of in between. They're the same cousins.
Okay.
It's kind of a fine line between the two colors. You could see those beautiful facets there. It's a single stone and it fits like a bangle when it's on. And that one is a little bit shorter than some of the other ones. It goes out to about 7 inches. And that was number 39 for $74.20. The next one is number 40 for $116. Your hand. This is a moonstone with Larimar. It's got a big oval, shiny, beautiful opalescent moonstone in
Wow.
the center, and the camera's showing it off well, the opalescence.
I will take my hand so you can see the
And
color.
then you can see the bracelet. It has the oxidized finish with the Larimar and the plain bezel on the moonstone. It goes for $116, and it is bring over more than just one pad. It goes out to about 7.5 inches. It can be shortened. When you put it on, it probably is about a 7. Can I have the next one, please?
This is 41.
41. Alrighty. The first one is number 41. And we're talking a single stone again. Big moonstone in the oval with little dots going around there. Double bezel with plain on top dots and then plain on the bottom. And that foxtail pattern. Open bezel with a beautiful flower design going around it. And that one, well, this one's not too bad. It's not tight. So it's not a bangle fit. That one goes out to about 7 3/4, but it cuts down substantially. If you put it on the first one again, it can be about a 7. And the next one, that was number 41 for $93.80. And this one is number 42 for $82. Oval moonstone. You could see the opulescence of those beautiful moonstone pieces. Plain bezel, single bezel. Number 42, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 stones. And that goes out to, for the full length, about 8. Cut off 2 rings and you're... I hate when this is backwards. I didn't think of that. Cut it down to 1 ring and it goes out to about a 7. Okay, next, number 43. This is the only one I have left that I made. Mexican fire opal. It's a jewelry as art design.
You can see it.
That's one of those nuggets that you get from Mexico. It's a natural fire opal. You can see the fire in there. See the back. And it's a double bezel with 2 borobudders. That's number 43. It goes for $111. And that one, and its full extension, it goes out to 8, just about 8 1/4. Of course, that's when you use it in its full bracelet. But without that, if you just use the first ring, it's just about a 7. The next one is amethyst. It's a fancy cut amethyst. If you look at it, that fancy cut really displays the beautiful, don't move it too much. Well, you can see that. There you can see those fancy cuts there. Sort of a twist bracelet design. Open in the back. That one's number 44. It goes for $77.40. The measurement. It goes out to about 7.5 at its fullest. Next, amethyst and pearl, number 45. Can you put your...
Oh, sorry.
This is pearl and amethyst on a hinged bracelet. Single bezel. And these are hinged. You can see how they hinge. And that one's number 45. It goes for $65.70. And it's kind of worn more like a bangle. That is roughly... It goes out to just over over 7.5 in its full extension. But it's more like a 7-inch when you wear it. Without the extension. Okay, the next one is number 46. We showed this in garnet. Yeah, we showed this in garnet. It has the ropey bezel on the bottom, and the rest is plain with the foxtail link. It's open in the back. That is number 46 for $87.70, and the length, the full length of it, is about 7.5 at full length. The next one is sort of a bamboo finish on the silver part, and it's got little rounds and connects like that. It's open in the back with plain bezel on the stone. The bamboo really does look like bamboo, like off a tree. That was the intention. It is from Bali. That one I think is a little bit longer, if I remember. Getting these extensions out is what the problem is, to lay flat. Doesn't want to. We'll estimate it. It's about just over 7.5 with everything, as long as it'll go. The next one, ready, is lapis lazuli and blue topaz. Very beautiful. And that one there has these beautiful round and oval shape. Open in the back with the lapis. Quite a nice amount of silver there. Number 48 for $97. Okay, next, number 49. This one I like even more. Can you show me your hand? So this one here has the amethyst square and oval and the lapis. And that one, amethyst and lapis. Emerald cut on the first one, and then square and round on the other ones you can see. Open with a plain bezel. That one is number 49, and it goes for, oh, I'm sorry, $141.30. That's quite a bit of metal on that, and also big stones. That one goes out to about 8 inches, and it's full extension.
How much?
I already gave the price, $141.30. The next one is number 50. This is a beautiful rhodochrosite in garnet. A beautiful pairing of color.
Yeah.
When you pair these two stones. These are rich, deep Madasker garnets. And the rhodochrosite's really good too on there. You can see that color. That one goes for $141.30 as well. And that one in its full extension would be about 7.5 when it's in its full. The next one is that's number 50, and the next one is 51.
Did you give the price on number 50?
Yes, I did. The next one is the malachite in peridot. If you look at that malachite, it has beautiful banding in it and fancy cut peridot. All those that square cut there, it's a fancy cut, so you can really see the peridot in there. And that's got each of them 8 stones, 8 pieces of peridot. So these are some of my really nice bracelets. This one extends out to 7.5 as well, number 51 for $141.30. This is a little bit smaller. It's a single malachite with 2 little peridot stones and sort of a heart on either side. It's open behind, has a plain bezel on the malachite. That one is $104.80. Oh, and it is about 7.5 inches. Number 52 for $104.80. The next one is number 53. This is malachite. Really good malachite in there. You can see, don't move it around so much, no one can see. Beautiful banding on patterns on the malachite. Plain bezel. And that one is number 53 for $80.55. And if you look on here, I'm measuring again.
Make sure you're straightening the tray, because she can't see the camera when she puts the tray down, so you have to straighten out the tray.
Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't have that tray straight. That one goes out to about 8 inches in its full. And the next one is a very similar design. This is carnelian. Of course, the Chinese people revere this stone. These are gem cut carnelians in gem quality,
Is that what it is?
faceted.
Yeah.
And you could see the beautiful color of those stones. Look how clear and beautiful that carnelian is. You turn that over. That is number 54, the carnelian, and it goes out to about just a little less than 8 inches in its fullest. The next two are our design, Jewelry is Art made designs that we custom made in Bali. And this is a special kind of stone. If you look, the facets on the top on here, yeah, facets on the top on this one. This is a bigger bracelet. My wife's wrist is a little small, so when it wraps around, you can't see. But you could see the beautiful stones on there. I've got little designs of swirling on the side. They're not really heavy stones. They're pretty shallow at depth. Special fancy cuts from India that I bought out somebody. I normally wouldn't buy these kinds of stones, but I got such a good deal on them. So this is, I have sunstone on it, but it's a combination. It's not quite sunstone, but it's not quite moonstone either. So it's somewhere in between sunstone and moonstone, and they're feldspar family, both of them. So it's kind of got a what color would you say it is? Peach. You know, somebody
Champagne.
could call it peach moonstone.
I,
This is one of my favorites. It's all single bezel. One more thing about this, what the designer chose to do, the facets are on the bottom, so you wouldn't wear the bracelet this way. So when you're looking at it, you're not seeing the most faceted part, and that was on purpose. Kind of came out neat. Number 56 for $80.10, and number 55 with the red agate was $111.10. And next, okay, we ready? We gotta move this into play here. Get this focused in here. This is number 57. This is one of our Jewelry is Art designs as well. This is gorgeous. If you like faceted black onyx, this is from the same maestro who cut all those sunstones and moonstones that I bought. And you have a oval shaped in 2 pairs. This is pretty high bezel here. That's the way it was made, with quite a bit of silver. It's kind of a heavier bracelet, open in the back. The facets are on the top. The facet really brings the shine of the onyx out. And that one's number 57 for $124.60. Let's get a length on that. That one goes out to about 8.5 with everything on it, that is. Remember, I'm giving you the length, like if you extended it to its fullest, when you wear it, it's going to be more like 7 inches or 7.25 or whatever. Depends on the bracelet. This, oh, we have to put it on your wrist first. This is a button pearl with 2 square cut blue topaz, and then it's got the pattern in the middle design. I don't know what that design is in there, sort of like a little tulip or something design in between with those 2 little silver pieces in there. And on a hinge, this is a hinge in the center, and it's open in the back, and it's a flattened, kind of a flattened herringbone sort of look on the bracelet. It's a very well made bracelet. It's number 58. It goes for $104, and it is about 7 3/4 inches in its full. Well, it's going to be a lot less, maybe. Yep, about 7 1/4 if you get rid of everything. The next one is number 59. That was 58. This is 59. This is Mabe Pearl and Peridot. Hand, please. Bring it up there with the 3 peridot stones and the big Mabe Pearl, which is backed by mother of pearl to protect the Mabe. And you've got your double Borobudur. It's square Borobudur, not round. Square cut Borobudur. And that one is number 59 for $89.90. And it goes out to about 7.5 inches. And the next one is Larimar. We have a pear-shaped Larimar. This is a beautiful bracelet. It's got a beautiful stone. It has great workmanship in the oxidized silver, sort of a ropey look going around the bezel. And then there's, I guess I have to show you because it's very unique. Sort of like a lariat wrapped around the circle. There's two circles that hold the stone that are attached to the bezel. And there's a ropey lariat on the bracelet that it looks exactly like a lariat. Double. And you can see the back there. That one is $161, and it's the length more or less just a little under 8 inches, probably be about 7 1/4. Now we have number 61. It's a 3-stone, just like all these other 3 stones in the $44 category that I've been showing you. Can I have your wrist, please?
Sure.
It's probably the most economic bracelet with the stone. And you can see the beautiful Larimar and plain bezel and Balinese chain. It's number 61. And in a full length, it's about 7 1/2. And the next one, we've showed this in the opal, with the opal and pearl. This is Larimar and pearl. And you can see the beautiful Larimar and pearl there going all the way around. Complete. Don't worry about straightening up the ones that we're finished with. Worry about the ones I need. I don't have any more. That's
Are you done?
not. No, but
Yes, I know.
that one is number 62. And at its full, goes out to 7 inches, or a little bit more than 7. No, 7 inches. The next one is number 63. And this one is a pink Mabe pearl with peridot on the side. It has a nice pattern going around the peridot stone. That's kind of hard to make out, but under the camera I can see it. It's sort of like a floral pattern. And then it's got a plain bezel Mabe in pink and mother of pearl backing it. And again, a square, this is a square foxtail. Okay, this is a toggle clasp, number 63 for $93.15. And it's about 7 1/2 inches. And the next one is number 64. It's a multi-gem with 3 gems,
This is short.
peridot and blue topaz. It's short, yeah. Ooh,
Sorry.
don't move it around.
Yeah.
If you move it, they can't see
Close
it.
it. Close it on me.
If I close it on her, yeah, it fits. It fits her. But it's not loose on her. Just keep it there. And then you can see it's got 3 stones, open in the back, and a basic connect. The pieces are shiny silver. They're not oxidized. It's high polish. And that one, for anybody that has a short or very short wrist, it measures out to about 7, but if you reduce it, you can get it down to maybe 6 1/2. This one is rhodolite garnet, Marcella. Number 65, a jewelry is art creation.
For whoever bought what was it? A pendant.
Rhodolite
This
pendant,
is the
yeah.
matching.
The matching. It has the scrolling on the bottom. It's open in the back as a foxtail bracelet. And that one goes for $87.75. And it goes to about 8 inches. And now, can I have that, please? Thank you. Number 66. This is, we've shown this in other gems. This is amber, Baltic amber. Okay, move it there. Sort of a bamboo look. And you have an open bezel. And it's a double bezel plain. And that one, it's got a huge extension on it. It goes out to 8 inches, but without the extension, it's about 6 1/2. So that's number 66 for $71.50. And the next one is turquoise. Your hand, please. See that? There's 4 turquoise stones there, oval, plain bezel, double bezel with the Bali chain. That one goes for $62.55 and would extend all the way out to 8 inches, but in actuality, it's about, with Not even 7 inches, more like 6.5 if you just clasp it at the bottom.
It goes up to 8 though.
The next one, this type of bracelet can't be adjusted one way or the other because it's a snap bracelet, snaps in, so there's nothing you can do with that size. No bigger, no smaller.
5 stones.
It has 5 turquoise stones. The center one is more of a blue-green. The other ones are more green, blue. And you can see it's a plain single bezel, open, and it connects like it has a snap-in bezel like that. That's number 68 for $94.90, and there is no adjustment on this. It's as is. It's about 7 inches. The next one is a 3-stone turquoise, $96.
Number 67 sterling.
Oh, yeah.
Everything that we showed today, with the exception of stainless steel bracelets, about 10 of those, they're all sterling silver. Everything. Okay, so this is turquoise, 3-stone, pear-shaped and square, plain bezel, double bezel, with a double foxtail. And that one goes for number 69 for $96. Well, this has a really nice lobster claw. I should show that. It's kind of like adding racing stripes or something to a car. I don't know. Nice little lobster claw there. That one goes for, the length of it's about 7.5 full length. And the last one is one of the bracelets I started with when I first started importing from Bali. Can't get this one anymore. It's a turquoise, a beauty, yeah, turquoise with 2 amethysts and then a green quartz on the bottom. And it's got a beautiful turquoise stone. I really don't know what to call the bracelet part of it, but you could see. Open behind. This one is number 70. It goes for $146. Those are really big stones. And at full length, it is about 8 inches, but would come down substantially to about just a little over 7. All right, well, we've officially, well, not quite. There's still a couple drusies. We're about to move out of the expensive stone bracelets, and we're going to go into a few mother of pearl ones.
The Larimar Center Stone bracelet, which one was that?
Center
Have
stone.
you shown any Larimar yet?
Yep.
We show a couple. Yeah,
Is she talking
60.
about the big one or the
number 60.
Must be.
Okay, let us know if you're talking about number 60.
This is number 60. If that's the one you're talking about. With the lariat design for the metal part of it. And it's got a big, huge Larimar stone that's pear-shaped. And this stone is really high quality. Yep, that's the one. That's 161. Let us know if that's the one you mean, because there were a couple more that were lighter weight.
And then
But
the
she said single stone, right?
Single is the only one.
Yeah, that has to be it then.
Okay.
Okay, here we go. We're going to number 71. This is a Jewelry is Art design, number 71, and Marcella's supposed to have her wrist here.
I'm looking at I'm sorry.
This is a 3-stone druzy, our original Jewelry is Art design. It has Jawan circles on the bottom of the bezel. Little secret there, can't see it from top. Open bezel, and it's got the,
What
I don't
kind of
know,
glass?
foxtail, toggle clasp. And this one is pretty long with everything. It goes over 8 inches, be about 8.5 inches, and it would be about 7.5 without cutting it down if we wanted to make it shorter. Next one is number 72. Can I have your wrist, please?
Sure.
You can't straighten these out when you're done with them. Just get rid of them. We'll do it
trying.
after the show.
I'm
Because
trying
I
to
need
keep
your
the order.
wrist.
I'm
Don't
trying-
need the order right now. We need your wrist. Sorry.
Um,
This is sort of a heart-shaped druzy. It's purple druzy. And you can see there's 3 stones there. This has scrolling around the side. Open behind. This is our Jewelry is Art design. That one is $109.80. The first one, number 71, was $82.30. They're not mixed. We could straighten the order out later. It doesn't matter right now. This goes out to about just over 8, about 8.25 for the full length. That one's $109.80. And the next one we're gonna do is mother of pearl. There's no tape there. Huh?
No. I
Mother
have to
of
put it
pearl
on the
shell.
sides. You wouldn't take it.
You can see this has a
Close it.
beautiful pattern.
Close it.
And you can see there that that beautiful bracelet has a lot of different pieces of mother of pearl connected to it. And it's backed with sort of a resin to protect the shell. That one's number 73 for $33.30. And it's about 8 inches, no, not even quite. Just under 8 inches with the extension. So that's less than 8, of course, we know if we don't use the extension. And I call this a tribal bracelet. Can I have your wrist?
Sure.
Because these are kind of like faces you'd think about in Polynesia or something. Pukul men, I don't know, like the Pukul men of Dunhower and the Lord of the Rings, I don't know. And a button for a mother of pearl. Again, with the backing on it of resin to protect the mother of pearl. That one's $42.70. It kind of reminds you of Bali and the islands with those faces that are very unique. If you like that kind of tribal art. The next one is number 75. And this is a turtle. We have this in earrings and pendants, I think. It's an inlay turtle. And all those pieces, I don't know how many there are, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, about 7 or 8, not including the paws. 7 or 8 little pieces that are cut to fit, and you can see from behind, it's high polish. And that's cute if you like. So let's get it. Size-wise, we're going to about 7.5 inches with the extension for that beautiful turtle guy. And now this is one of my only ones I have from Mexico left. Can you put your hand out, please, and not
Sure.
worry about that?
Coral.
It's like spiny oyster shell,
Spaniels.
but I think it's a synthetic. And this is from Tasco Guerrero. Nice closed bezel, got a nice silver content. I mean, not content, it's heavy. Not like super light, even though it looks small. And it is, with all the extension, at about 7.5 inches, and it goes for $59.40. Please don't straighten those. I need your help here. I can't do this by myself. This is coral, sponge coral from Bali. You can see here it's got all these pieces on it with little chains linking it. And that one is number 77 for $33.30. It goes out to about 8 inches with the extension. And now we're going to move into metal. We are officially leaving the world of stone. We're moving into metal. And again, just so everyone who came in the stream, I'm going to, well, there might be a few more ones with stones, but we're offering 10% off on anything that's stone that you would buy. But we have a special only for this show. We're offering 15% off on a purchase of 2 bracelets or more, but it only includes stone bracelets, not bracelets with no stones. So plain silver without any stone would not be discounted. It would be the price we're quoting at, but you would still get the 15% on the one with stone that you bought. So if you bought like one bracelet for, let's say $50, if you just bought it for $50, and then with the discount it would be less $4.50.
What number was the turtle mother of pearl bracelet?
It was number 75. But if you were to buy 2, we would take an additional 5% off the prices we're quoting you on anything with the stone, as long as you buy 2.
And what is the length of the Mexican fire opal bracelet?
We'd have to go back to that one. We'll go back to that.
All right, we'll go back to that one.
The number is 43, and the length is no precioso.
Okay, my model's not here, but this is a bead bracelet. It's 8 millimeters thick, and you wear it sort of like a bangle, but it's not a bangle because it opens. And this bead bracelet is $33.70. Can I have your wrist? And And you could see that's a beautiful bead bracelet.
Sort of like the Tiffany
$33, like Tiffany, yeah, $33.70. Right now, there's no extension, and as is, it's 7 inches. But again, we could extend that bracelet for you. No problem. We could add links onto it and make it longer. Okay? It's not very secure. Don't go anywhere. I need your wrist.
Yeah. It wouldn't go in there.
You didn't. Okay, it doesn't. This is a mess.
Okay, this one is not working.
That was from the tape because you taped it to the.
Alright.
And when you ripped the tape off, you.
Okay. So
All
now,
right, Sandy, we'll hold number 29 for
Danny?
you, and Susan,
I need
I
your
got
help.
you for 66, Baltic Amber, and number 67 for 34. So we got you guys.
agarra una bolsa plástica en la que te sirva.
Like grocery bag?
Right here.
No, like a
Ziploc.
plastic jewelry bag.
Ziploc.
That one didn't take a licking and keep on ticking, did it? This is a thin bead bracelet. And that one is number 80. It's a 3.5 millimeter bracelet, number 80, $19.50. It's 7 inches. It could be extended out with rings that we can do for you. This next one is, that's what I didn't want to do. This is a Hamza in the center of the bead bracelet, so that's the hand of God. You got that? And that Hamza is $23.80. And it's 8 inches with the extension, 7 without. And then this next one, great. Don't do that again. Okay, this is with crosses, little, can I have your hand, please? Little crosses here. Oh, there's like 3 of them on there, and it's 7 inches, ball bracelet. It goes for $20.50, and it extends to about 8 and 7 without. So those are just cute little bracelets. When I said we didn't have any more stone, I forgot the tennis bracelets. That's why I was like, oops. Okay, this is number 83. This is a 3 millimeter ball bracelet. Very, very tiny, very cute. Could be for a young lady, but it could be for anyone that wants a cute little bracelet. It's 7 inches, and we could extend it if we needed it longer. It goes for $15.50. The next 3 bracelets I'm going to show you are Vermeil, 14 karat gold over sterling. This one is sort of Celtic. Well, it is a Celtic design, and it has amethyst ovals that are natural, really deep purple amethyst in there, 4 of them. And it's $42.75. And it is about 7 1/4 with the clasp. Can I have your hand again?
Silver?
Yeah, I already told them that.
Okay.
You weren't listening.
All right.
Hold your wrist out. This is a multi-gem stone bracelet. It has all the semi-precious rainbow of stones. And I'll tell you all the stones here. We've got garnet, blue topaz, peridot, amethyst, and citrine. Wait. Yeah, citrine on the end. That one is just about 7 3/4 inches. It can be extended. It goes for $37.75. And this next one, can I please have your hand again? This is very unique.
Yeah.
This is a multi-gem bracelet, but you see that white part there? There's diamonds in there.
The hugs and kisses. That's
Hugs
the
and
design.
kisses. I didn't even notice that.
And
Garnet, peridot, amethyst, blue topaz with itty-bitty diamonds. That one is $37.75. Cannot be adjusted at all. And it is 7 1/4 inches.
Did you see Susan wants to see the 8 millimeter ball bracelet?
No, I didn't. I'm not really paying attention. But
right here,
give me your wrist.
number 78.
your wrist, please.
Yeah.
Okay, on Marcella's beautiful wrist. And here we have the ball bracelet, kind of looks like that. Okay. And that one, number 78, is 7 inches. It could be extended out, $33.70, number 78. And now we have another multiple gem bracelet. This is a very unique, the way these are laid out. Can I have your wrist, please? They're little marquees, and they're doubled, then a link, and then double stone, double stone. So we have all those stones I told you again, citrine, amethyst, peridot, garnet, blue topaz. And that one's $35.50. This one can be extended. Let's see what the price on this is, the length of this. It is 7.5 inches. These are tennis bracelets. I've only got 2 left. Can I have your wrist, please? This is a tennis bracelet with cubic zirconia. I won't tell if you don't tell.
Rose gold.
14, is this rose? No, it's not rose.
It
No,
is.
it's, no. Is that rose?
It's very deep. Yeah.
It's almost, it is
Yes,
rose.
it is.
It's just not as pronounced as I see some rose gold, but looking at the heart, it's close to, it is rose, but it's not a real strong rose, I guess. And if you look, it's got a little dangle on it at the clasp.
So cute.
There's a pendant kind of that dangles from there. That one is number 88 for $50.40. It cannot be sized at all, and it comes out to about 7 inches. And the next one, last of that, this is a cute little CZ bracelet, a line bracelet. It is 89. The other one was number 88 for $50.40. 89. This one, $28.80. This one could be adjusted because it's a clasp. Right now it's at about 7.5, so it can't be made any smaller, but it could be made bigger. And now we're moving into our 18 karat and sterling line. These are beads, and you could see these little beads. They've got the line going all the way around with the gold, 18 karat. This 18 karat you see is not a plating. It's solid 18 karat gold, and I can give you a little info on that. What they do, that goes out to about 7 inches, is they roll on a mill, they roll out a sheet of gold. They do it with silver too, but you roll it out kind of paper thin, and then you cut it, and you take that piece and you solder it on permanently to the silver. Instead of plating, it's actual gold on top of silver. So that was number 90 for $62, that golden 18 karat gold and silver one. These next 4 are all the same type of workmanship. They are 18 karat gold and sterling. Can I have your wrist, please? This is 3 of them with 3 gold lines going through the bead. And I really like this one because when you, it's like a bangle. I have to be honest, it's not as supple as, you wear it kind of more rigid like a bangle. And those 3 hang there, they're really beautiful. And that one is number 91 for $62.50. And it is, yes, you can adjust it. It's right now it's at about 7.25. Next,
Is that number, did you say
91, I'm sorry, number 91 for $62.50.
can number 90 be made longer?
Yes, number 90 can be made longer. Now we have, oh, your wrist. This has got 3 circles with 3 circles of gold. This is gorgeous.
Sort of like a maze kind of design.
It looks like a maze, doesn't it? Because if you look at those lines, it looks like one of those mazes in England.
Yeah.
So people who see you, they're going to get lost in your bracelet and say, wow. This is number 92 for $72.50, and it is 7.25. These bracelets, they lay on your wrist. I need a wrist here. So this drops down on the wrist like this, and it becomes like sort of a bangle. And you could see that it's got a bar with all this hand applied swirling there. What they do is they take little pieces of like silver wire, and they roll it out like spaghetti, and then they swirl it and they solder right onto the base of rolled out silver. And you could see it's got its bottom that sound is my dog Atticus, who wants to go out and get himself all wet in the rain, and we do not want to dry him right now. So he's moaning. Okay. That one is number 93 for $89. Can I have your wrist again? This is another design, same bracelet, but different design. It's got the little circles instead of the swirls. And you could see the same 3 silver gold lines on it of 18 karat, and it wraps like that. And when you close it, this cannot be adjusted, by the way. This one's a snap-in, but this is, what it looks like, sort of like a bangle. It snaps on the bottom. And that one is $102.50. But the other one that I showed before, that's 94, number 93, I didn't give you the length. That one is on a toggle. It's about 7 1/4 inches, and it can be made bigger.
We have earrings to go with those.
We've got all kinds of earrings to go with that.
Yeah.
Yes, Marcella mentioned. Ready for the next one?
Okay.
These are mostly men's 8-inch, and I'm going to reiterate here. Someone asked me before, is it silver? Everything we have is silver except these stainless steel bracelets we're going to be showing you. They are not silver. They are stainless steel. Stainless steel is actually exactly as implied. It really is stainless. It will never tarnish. However, the ones that have the gold and stainless, that's a gold plating over stainless, and I'll be honest, it may take 10 years or 8 years or 5 years, I don't know. The gold could eventually wear off, but even if it does, it's still stainless steel underneath, and it's never going to tarnish. Number 95 is, the next 3 are all $14.40. They're just different patterns, and they're men's because they're 8 inches, and I'm just going to go ahead. Maybe I can do it because I'm the guy. You do it for me.
Mm-hmm.
There's one. Don't clasp it because then...
But I want to show them that the line, your 8 inches.
Yes,
Sort of done.
okay. Next, number 96. This is the next one.
You should put it right there.
Yes.
Yeah, this looks very masculine. It's
Very
a real
masculine
nice
wrist,
pattern.
yeah. And number
It goes-
97. I like this one the best.
Yeah.
It has the brush finish.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that looks nice.
And funny thing is, I personally am not a bracelet guy. I'm a watch guy.
Well,
But-
1440.
Kind of weird. I should be a bracelet guy.
Now
This is the gold and the silver. Those are $21.60. Again, stainless steel. That's number 98. And we've got 2 more stainless. After the stainless, it's all silver again. Can I please have that? See, that's what I was telling you about. We'll be sitting there waiting while you're removing the tape that you secured down there. This is number 99. Really nice. Ooh, look at that baby.
it's
$21.60 gold on top of stainless steel. Okay.
$21.60.
Yeah, and this is the last stainless one. This is 2-tone. Very nice, as Borat says. That's it. The rest are all sterling silver. No more stainless steel. Ladies, do you have a gift in mind for a young man or for a husband?
Don't forget Mother's Day is also coming up too.
Yeah. Oh, Mother's Day, that's right.
This
This is ID bracelet, 7 inches, and it's called a Curb Link. Our item number is 101, but my catalog number is 1400 that I refer to. Can you put your hand up, please?
Sure.
I guess that's more of a ladies. A young man, like a boy, could wear this.
How about you?
And these are engravable. You can go to Things Remembered in the mall and you can get your name engraved for posterity's sake. This is number 102. That was number 101 for $20. This is number 102. This is more of a man's. I'll show you. You can put ombre
Okay, and Susan, we will definitely. She said she liked number 93, but Susan wants number 93, but she wants you to increase it to 8 inches, please.
Just write it down.
Gotcha.
So this is number 102 for $67. It's this is 9 inches long. So on my wrist, it would be a little big, 9 inches. I'm a perfect 8 and a quarter or whatever. So just too far down. You could see my wrist. Average wrist. 9 inches is for a guy that's a little bit bigger. Not too big, but we do not have every size in all these Italian men's bracelets. I've listed the sizes we have. If I only have one, that means it's the only size I have. So this one is number 103. It's $43. It's also 9 inches. And that is a Figaro with a gauge of 220. The millimeter's about half of that on average. So you can see that it's a 3+1 Figaro. These are Italian silver, made in beautiful Siena, Italy. This is a flat Figaro, 3+1. And this is kind of hard to get this in perspective. There we go. It's 9 inches, and it's, that's not the right price. 104, it's $52. $52, not 104. Do you have a marker? Change it up. That was the half off price. 52. Alrighty. The next one is 8-inch curb instead of 9-inch, and this has got quite a bit more weight to it. I didn't put the weights on. If anybody wants to know how many grams, I'd be more than happy to tell you, but I thought I'd just put the price. So you can see that. That's number 105. It's $86. It's 8 inches. It's an 8-inch curb. And the gauge, I didn't say that it's called Curb 300 gauge. This is Curb 350. And if you look here, this is even fatter, even more macho. Heavy. Yes, very heavy. And that Curb 350 comes in a 9-inch for $129. And a 10-inch, if you have a husband who's very, very big and he's got a huge Harley-Davidson motorcycle wrist and he's a macho man, he may wear a 10-inch if he's 6.5 foot tall and 350 pounds. The 9-inch is 52 grams, by the way, so the 10-inch is going to be even more than that. So those are the Figaros. I've got one more curb left to show in a man's. This is a Curb 350 again. Oh, this is the 10-inch. You know what? We just showed this one in 9. So I do have 10. Same one. The 10-inch is $137. And now these next ones I'm going to show you are baby bracelets, which we usually do really well with these. We don't have any babies right now. Marcella, can you pretend you're a baby? Just squeal a little. Wah, wah. And this, it's taped to protect it from getting scratched. But if you look here closely, can you see the link? They're hearts. It's a heart link. So that makes a nice baby bracelet. They're 5 inches long, by the way. This one's $10.50. These are beautiful gifts if there's a newborn babe in your family. By the way, a lot of these, we don't have them in stock right now, but they come in like 5 or 5.5 inches. And some of them even go 6 inches and 7 inches. But if you're interested, let me know in any of these, and we can let you know if we can get this once our supplier reopens. They're on lockdown right now, so we don't know when that state will be getting rid of their stay-at-home. We'll be able to order these again. This is number 109. It's a 5-inch baby bracelet for $11.20. This is 14 karat gold over sterling. It's for a little girl. It's a flat marina link, and it's got a little heart in it, and it's $16, and it's 5.5 inches, and it's $16. Continuing with baby bracelet,
111, right here.
number 111.
The tape is right there.
This is a 5-inch, and it's one of our best sellers. It has little. Yes.
Okay.
It has little. Oh, and also a tax number if they're not already. You have to have a tax number. State tax number, not employer number. Little ladybugs with real enamel. These are made in Siena, Italy, and they hand applique these with little painting. It's adorable. Beautiful bracelet. 5 inches long. It goes for $18. And one more baby bracelet here. These are little dangling hearts. And the hearts dangle. They're the same kind of colors. There's pink and red. Can I have your wrist for a second? You can see that. And that's also 5 inches, and it goes for $16. And now we're going to be showing you a couple thin guys. This is a very thin snake bracelet that we sell in chains. It does very well.
7 inches.
7-inch bracelet, and it's just a basic $10. 7 inches long, round Magic 040. And then this is a thin Figaro. If you like a basic bracelet just for a young lady or a lady, it's number 114, and it comes in 7 inches for $9 and 8 inches for $10.50. That's number 114. And now this next one is Flat Marina, which is actually Gucci, but we're not allowed to call it that because of trademark infringement, so let's call it Flat Marina. I didn't say it was Flat Gucci. This is number 115 for $17.75. It only comes in 8-inch right now. I'm out of 7-inch. The next one is one of the best all-time sellers as far as chains go. We sell more chains than anything else. Can I have your wrist?
Really quickly, what is the baby heart length again? The baby heart.
They're 5 inches.
5 inches. Thank you.
Okay, so
What length do you have on this one?
7 and 8 inches in this one. This is Twisted Magic, and if you look in there, it's diamond cut on the inside in silver, and the edges are 14 karat gold, and all this plating is done in Italy. So I've got a 7-inch, $16, and an 8-inch, $17.75. And for your information, they also come in necklaces, but we're very limited now on what sizes we have because of the factory shutdown in Italy. But if you're interested in necklaces, we'd be more than happy to let you know a price and what sizes of a matching chain. I can tell you that sells really well. Now the next ones we're going to be showing you, it doesn't make sense to put them on a wrist because they're ankle bracelets, but I'm just going to...
We're going to do it anyway.
We're going to put this on a wrist, but it doesn't...
Oh, well, okay.
If you look there, do you think we need to put this on a wrist, being that it's an ankle bracelet?
I mean, just tell them that.
Yeah, let's do it.
Ankle bracelets and, yeah.
Oh, wait, I didn't do 117. Well, you'll have to imagine it because this is very long.
It goes from 9 to 10.
Yeah, they go from 9 to 10 inches. The shortest you can get is 9, and then they go out to 10. Can you put your hand out? So they dangle like that. See that? Those are hearts. $8.90. And this one has a heart and a ball, but at the very bottom there. And the rest of the chain is just a real simple chain, kind of like a Rolo. And that one goes for $8.90 as well. That's number 118. The next one is number 119, and that one is hearts. And again, these start at 9, and they have extensions that go all the way out to 10.
No, these are starts, not
Oh, I'm
hearts.
sorry, stars. I'm getting old. Stars, not hearts. Number 119 for $10.90. And this one's a Figaro link, but it has on the bottom of the clasp, it's got a lock and a key. The key to your, well, that's not a heart. It's got a lock and a key for whatever it's worth. That one goes for $10.90. And this one has done really well. This is a puffed heart.
Can anklets be extended to 11 inches?
I have a few extensions that for chains, and I could extend them to 11 inches. It's going to be $2 more to put an extension on there. This is the puffed heart. So this one right here is $10.50 with the puffed heart. So for example, that would be $12.50 if I put the extension on, because that's a specific one. And the last anklet, these are little paws. If you have an animal like a dog, they're doggy paws. And they're so little, they're really hard to make out. I'm going to try to, not doing a very good job of it. Yeah, there we go. Can you see the paw there? It's a paw. That goes for $11.90, number 122. That's the end of the anklet selection, and now we're moving into, we're doing all our Borobudur, and I'm going to give you a little lesson on Borobudur. In America, we call it Bali chain or Byzantine, but in Bali, they use a language called Baza. And in Baza, what everyone in Indonesia calls this chain is Borobudur. So I refer to it as Borobudur. This is a 2.5 millimeter Borobudur. Can I have your wrist? And you can see this is the number one seller because it's really delicate. It's not too heavy, but it's really adorable. It's all handmade. And what they do on all of these Bali chains is imagine spaghetti, like they roll out pieces of silver wire on a mill, and they're like circular, and they take like these pieces of spaghetti and two real thin needle nose plier, and they keep overlapping it. That's how they make these. 7-inch is $18.30. 8-inch, $18.70. And 8-inch, 7 7/8 is I got that wrong. I believe 7 7/8 is $18.70 and 8-inch is $19.70. And by the way, when you order this by the number, like 123, you have to specify the length. I have the same number with the different lengths. The next one is a 3 millimeter Borobudur. And you can see we can lengthen any of these and make them longer. They're set at, but right now we have 7-inch for $21.40 and 7 7/8, which is basically 8-inch for $25.70. So the 7-inch, $21.40, the 8-inch, $25.70, 3 millimeter Borobudur, number 124. This is number 125. It's an oval Borobudur instead of round. I don't know if you can notice that because it's hard to notice. Turn it over is the same thing. This is a clasp Borobudur.
It's kind of flat.
It's more flat than round. It snaps, a snap-in clasp. I only have one size, $48.70. It's actually 6 3/4 for people that aren't quite 7. I have a number 126 Borobudur 5 millimeter bracelet.
Thick.
This is thick. We're starting to get heavy now.
Close
And
it.
if you look there, closed. This has a clasp as well, and the clasp is like this. You can see. We have 7.5 inch for $72.50, 8 inch for $82.90. And now we're moving up to, this is oval Borobudur and 4.5 millimeter thickness. And you can see there, I guess you could do it on me now. You can see that beautiful guy there. That one is 7.5 inch, $58.80, and 8 1/4 inch, $65. Now we're back to the round. That was number 127. This is number 128. This is a round 6 millimeter. We have ladies who like big, heavy bracelets, and we have men who like thin ones, so I'm not going to say lady or men. These are, you're not showing. Totally unisex. This is another snap-in bracelet, like that. That one comes in 7.5 inches, and it's $99.70. The next one is number 129, and because it's 8.5 inches, and only because it's 8.5 inches, it's more of a man's. But if it was in 7 inches, if it was in 7 inches, a lady could wear this. But you can see how beautiful the finish on there.
Yeah.
Too far. Beautiful bracelet. That one is $138, and that's because it weighs 65.9 grams, by the way. And this is the last Borobudur. It's a 7mm Borobudur, and that's a real manly length too. You can see there. It is number 130 for $139,
How many
and
inches?
it's 8 7/8, almost 9. And that one is 66.5 grams.
130? Hold on.
Number 130.
130?
130. We have to go to 131 now. Alrighty. Let's straighten this mess out here. Okay, I called this Borobudur. This is a lady's bracelet, just to let you guys, everyone know. This is what they call a line bracelet, and it has alternating lines. Can I have your wrist? So here we have, this is gorgeous. This is,
Close it. Close it and
I'm going
show
to
that the clasp
close
is
the
also
clasp.
part of the design, kind of. Yeah.
The clasp has,
The clasp
well,
can be wearing
look at the
front.
clasp. See the clasp with the little dots and the beautiful clasp?
Can be like
But then, yeah, you
front.
wear it, turn your wrist so we can, I'm sorry. So it has alternating foxtail and Borobudurs. There's 1, 2, 3, 4 Borobudurs and 2 foxtails. So it's a 7-line bracelet. And
Double clasp.
double clasp. Item number 131 for 122.
Basically, I would say from here to here, 7.
No, from here to the end.
Oh,
7.5 inches. Okay, starting from number 132, I'm going to explain to you what electroforming is. These are all electroform bracelets. It was invented about 25 years ago in Israel. If anyone's familiar with jewelry making, casting is probably the most prevalent form of jewelry making. It's when you carve a mold out of wax, and then you reverse it with rubber, and you make a rubber mold out of the wax carving, and then you inject, I guess you would say like a jeweler's wax into the mold in high heat, and then they put that in a casting oven, the wax form, and you heat it up to a high heat, and you drop investment powder and sterling silver in there. And then after the heat melts off all the investment powder, the only thing left are what was a wax form now becomes a ring or whatever. That's casting. This is a little bit different. Think of electroplating. When you electroplate something, you're plating it like you take gold sterling silver that's been gold plated. It's kind of with electricity. They drop it in a bath and then it plates, and it's based on microns. This is like the equivalent of a super plating, but there's no plating. What they do is they make the mold out of wax, whatever it's going to be, and they drop it in a bath of silver, and it forms, and it's a lot heavier than just plating. It's real thick. So they drop it, and it forms, and then they take a needle, drill, and if you look in any of these bracelets, there's holes in them. They suck the wax out, so it's kind of like an M&M, where as if someone took all the chocolate out of an M&M and all you had left was red or something, red M&M. That's what an electroforming is.
Can this be changed into a lobster?
Yes, a $2. Well, no, I won't charge for that. The electroforming is a very advanced technique, and what it really does is it takes a bracelet, let's say if it was $70, it would be $200 and something if it was pure silver. But when you electroform it, it's hollow, so it's a lot lighter. So what it does is it gives you more for your money, and it makes something really substantial be, if it was pure, it would be super heavy, but they're not heavy on your wrist. So I hope that's enough of an explanation. The machine cost about $250,000. Are we reconnected? Okay, so that's your lesson on that. So now we're going to go to number 132. Can I have a wrist, please? It's 7.5 inches. And there we have a beautiful electroform 7.5 inches. 7380, it's 7.5 inches. And then Most of these cannot be extended, to be honest with you. In fact, none of them can. There's only one that can. This is a link, beautiful alternating link. It is 133 for $71.50, number 133. This is one that could be extended though. This is a seashell one, and you can see we've got the crab, the
Seahorse.
dolphin, the seahorse, and yes, it's beautiful.
Dolphin.
For people that live on the eastern shore of Maryland or whatever, or by the ocean, Galveston, whatever, customers, I don't know who's watching. Seashell oriented one, $48.20, number 134. Number 135, we have another alternate link bracelet. And we're waiting for a wrist. So this is alternating link. The one that the alternate connector is a pattern, sort of like an X pattern. That one is 8 inches, 63.30. Please don't do that, and please provide your wrist.
I'm sorry.
This is number 136, and we have here a beautiful connected link bracelet. That one is 8 inches for $77.80. I still need your wrist.
Sure,
Just put that.
coming.
This is Marina, or actually it's really kind of like Gucci, but we're not supposed to say that, but it's not exact, so it's okay. And you can see that pattern there. This is pretty short. And this is number 137 for $73.90. This next one is a puffed one of the Marina. And you can see the puffs there. Beautiful bracelet. That one is $72, 8 inches. Number 138, $72. This next one here is, let's line this up. Got it there. It doesn't
Yeah,
look.
a couple of they lost connection, so maybe just give it a pause so we can catch up.
Yeah.
Okay, we're pausing right now.
All right, Tom, let us know when they get the feedback. Shoot.
Boy, it must be running slow because it lost connection a while ago.
The comment. Sorry, what is it? The asterisk?
The asterisk.
The asterisk going through.
Do it that way. They're hearing you.
Okay.
We're good now?
A couple of people, so yeah.
Okay. This is a nice link. Well, they're all link. I don't know what to call them, but you can see this beautiful guy here. So that one is number 139, 8 inches, 66.40. Need you again, huh? This is an alternating link here, and there's something really cool about this. We showed you this alternating link already, but this alternating link has a Greek key. So
In a toggle.
it's a toggle. So here you have your Greek key design, and you stick the toggle through, and that's how you toggle it. So that's the Greek key toggle. No, that's the from the door on the roof. Okay, I was thinking of Spanakopita Ropita now, my favorite. Number 140 for $91, and the next one, number 141 for $89. It's kind of a Kirby look, big thick curb look, without the indulgent price tag. That one is 8.5 inches for $89. And this one is like an oxidized more. This is from Thailand. These are all from Thailand. This looks like it would be from Bali, but it's actually from Thailand. Actually. And we have, I really like this one. This one is number 142. It's 8.25 inches for $84. And number 143, this is another, it is a curb, but kind of like the junior version of that big Kirby one. And that one is number 143 for $72.90. And it is 8.25 inches. I still need you here. And this one is, I don't know what you call this, kind of like a link. And you have that there. That's a thinner link. It's 8.75 for $63.40. This is in its simplicity actually one of the best ones. I mean, I think sometimes it looks sort of like Tiffany. That one is $145 for $57.
Pamela asked how much was the Greek key?
The Greek key one was
Alpha Kappa Alpha.
140.91.
$91.
Number 140.
And there is one without the Greek key that's substantially less. That's the
Did you
same.
say how long 140 was?
I did. It is
8.5.
8.5. No,
It doesn't look like 8.5, Scott.
I measured it. Well, you can measure it. Double check me. This is the last electroform.
Scotty, with the 8, it says 8.5, yeah.
Yeah, I measured all of them.
Okay.
Can I have your wrist? The last electroform, that one is 146, 8 inches, $74. Now we've left the world of electroform and we're going to be doing handmade silver bracelets. We have a lot more of these, but we can only show so many of them because there's too many designs. But well, I tried to pick some of the best. And I really didn't go for like the super heavy ones that sell for $150, $200. I tried to stick to ones that were more reasonable. So we're going to start with, does anybody here have a real small wrist? I know someone mentioned, do you have small? Was it Julia? Anyway, Marcella wrist. This right here is a beautiful little,
Close it.
I can't close it on you, it won't fit, but you can see this.
Show
And then the pattern
how
here,
small it is.
this snaps in here like this.
6 and 9/3.
And it's got a snap in, and you press the bar and it comes out. That one, number 147, comes in a 6 1/4 inch. That is my smallest woman's bracelet. 6 1/4 generally would be Asian women. $21. 6 3/4 would be the more average, a little less than 7. $23.20. Number 147. This is a square, beautiful.
She does have small wrists, so Julia, we're doing this one for you, so it's okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So if you look here, this is square. This is absolutely amazing. I love this piece. Square. And it's, this particular one is number 148 for $55.90, 7.5. And we don't have other lengths. These can't be lengthened. These can't be shortened. Whatever length we have is what we have. The next one is number 149. If I have more than one length, I have it written on the paper and I can tell you what I have. Can I have your wrist?
Sure.
Number 149, we're going right there. And number 149, 7 inch, $37.50, 8 1/4 inch, $41. Number 150,
Turn it over. It's flat. at
turn
the
it
bottom.
over. This is the back. It's like that. Number 150, $49.90, and it goes 7.5 inches.
Bottom.
Number 151, wrist. This is oval, kind of ovalized, so it's flat on the bottom and sort of oval on the top. A 7 inch length is $46.60, 8 1/2 inches, $61. This is one of my best ones here. This is squared.
Turn
It's
it over.
I can show you the
Flat at
back.
bottom.
Flat on the top, flat on the bottom. It's a square. And this one has a really nice plain clasp, so it goes like that. Number 152 comes in 7 1/2 inches for $65.50, 8 1/4 inches for $72.50. Next, we have the kind of like a herringbone pattern, I would say. And this herringbone pattern is really pretty. It's number 153. It comes in a 7 1/2 for $60 and an 8 1/4 inch for $63. And this is almost the same, but the pattern is a little bit different than the one we just looked at.
It's
In fact,
long.
I'll put them next to each other.
Yeah.
See how they both have a sort of different pattern? Just, so we can tell the one from the other. Number 154 only comes in 8 1/4, and it's $69.70. And next, we move to, can't see all, yeah, we can see all of them. Number 155. Okay, you can see that one there. That's beautiful. And it comes in 6 3/4 inches, $39.80, and 9 inches for $55. The next one we have is number 156. And we got this on here. You can see number 156 comes in 7.5, $56. And now we're on number 157.
How much was 147, Joe?
Let me finish with this before you. This is number 156, $56, 7.5
Round.
inches. Oh, and look, this has got a beautiful clasp on it. So look at that. See, there's the clasp. This gives it a little. 147?
Just want the price, please.
147 comes in what size? 6 and a quarter, 21.
And,
Six,
and the price is?
6 3/4, 23, 20.
What
The price.
size? There are two different prices.
6
two
and a
different
quarter
sizes.
inch is 21. 6 3/4 is 23, 20.
Okay.
Here, you want to take a peek and write it down in answer?
This has been one of my best-selling bracelets. I think I have only about 1 or 2 left. It has a hammered. This is hammered, and this is all high polish. But right now, all I have is. Would you believe there's no?
Length or
Wait,
price?
this is this, that. No, number 158. It's 8 1/4 inches.
Yeah.
So it's not for the short wrist. This is number 159, wrist please. This is a square design. You can see the side and the back.
I think
Almost, yeah.
it will
It's a
go
bigger
round.
version of the smaller one I showed you earlier. And this is a real tight weave if you look at it. Very tight, real hard to make this. It takes a long time to make this. Number 159 and 7.5 inches for $95. We're getting close to the end here, folks. Okay, so next, this is number 160, and this is, hand please. This is kind of a man's size because it's very long, but it's oval, and it
Simple and
has
beautiful and elegant.
it has a beautiful top. Look
That
closely,
clasp.
see the clasp, beautiful workmanship in the clasp. But that one is 9 inches for someone with 9 inches.
Yeah.
And this is another 9 inch. This is definitely oval. You know, on the bottom it's flat and it's ovalized. And you can see that there on me. And this has kind of like, this clasp is a little bit more expensive to make. It's a push clasp, more like the John Hardy bracelets. And did it get stuck? Ooh. We'll worry about that later. Shouldn't be doing that.
All right, I put it
Just,
right there.
well, for now.
Okay.
This is number 162. It's a bigger version of that. Flat on the back, ovalized on the top. And that one has the same type of fancy clasp. You have to push it like that and it comes out. That one, number 162, is $99. The 161 I'm not going to advertise because it just got stuck and I don't want anyone to deal with that. Number 163 is, wrist please. It's kind of like a ropey bracelet, you can see.
That's beautiful.
Yeah, it's not light though. 7 inches, $91, and 8 inches, $96.50. We have 2 sizes. And now this last one, number 164, has a beautiful feature. The clasp, let me put it on you first. It's a curb link, just like the Italian. But what's different
Close
about this baby, and I'm going to close it to show you, and this, last one, black onyx on the clasp. Let's bring it up. Isn't that classy?
The length is
7.5.
length,
It's 7.5.
7.5. Oh, so it
That's
can
real black onyx set in the clasp.
Can that be unisex?
Yeah. The only problem if someone has a 7.5, and the one that was an 8 sold. So the next one, number 165, has an interesting clasp too. This is curb, hand. Oh, look, you do it for me. I'm a guy. Curb link,
But the clasp.
but the
is what
clasp.
is
Anyone
really-
familiar with the fleur de lis? The symbol of New France. It's a fleur de lis. Anyway, that's kind of cool. It's 8 inches and it's $99.90. This one is just thrown in there. It's nothing like any of the other ones. This one's from Bali, not Thailand. These balls are little like bally beads, but they made it into a bracelet. So that bracelet is 8 1/4 inches. It goes for $50.40, number 166. And this one has got a really interesting pattern on it. I don't know how to, you have to look at it yourself. It's a really interesting linky pattern. Sort of Celtic. Number 167 and a 7 7/8 for $88.60. And now this one is number 168. It's a curb type bracelet. Real macho. These are not like the Italian. These are all handmade. They're very heavy and they're not machine made.
How many inches?
It is 8 1/2 inches for $133.70. We're getting into some heavy ones here for men. And here we have this curb right here. It's very similar to the one we last saw. It's a little bit wider. Oh, this also has, I have to show you this clasp. Yep, the clasp was really neat. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Gives it a sporty, beautiful handmade look. That one is number 169 for $131. Folks, we're on the last 5 bracelets. There was one customer who asked me or told me they bought skulls before. So I thought, oh, okay, what the heck, I'll show my skull jewelry. This is like a Bismarck pattern, and a lot of people like this design because it's unisex, kind of like chainmail. This one comes in 8 1/2 inches, and it goes for $113.80. And then this one is much heavier. This is 8 3/4 inches, and it goes for $156.
Thank you, Sandy. She bought 2 skulls in Carlsville. Thank you. Definitely
And then
appreciate your
this
business.
is the skull right here. Better do it this way. Show the skull. These are skull heads. There's 6 skulls connected by link, by round circle link, and they come in 7 7/8 for $141, and 8 3/4, which is close to 9, for $163.70. There's 2 more. This is motorcycle chain, but something really cool about this, it's motorcycle chain with skulls. So you can see the skulls there in the chain, and the chain moves. And there's not to mention, can't say the name, a certain manufacturer of motorcycles that's on there, on the clasp. $173. I'm sorry, number 173 for $189. And this is the last one. This is a link chain with skulls again. There's skulls there. You can see they're all on every chain. It's an alternating link with these cute little skulls. That one is $208, and it's 8 1/2 inches.
Skull number 7 and 7/8 can it be shorted? 7 7/8 can it be shorted?
A little bit. If I got rid of these rings and just put it down to like 1 ring,
So yes.
not much, but I could.
Verify it again.
I think it has
I'm going
to
to
be
tell you
one.
how I could shorten it. Got to keep that, can't change that. I can only get rid of like
We're checking on it now, Laura.
2 rings. Only about a 1/4 inch, I'm sorry. 1/4 inch. Okay, so again, I'm gonna let everyone know there's 15% off if you buy 2 or more bracelets, but only, the discount will apply only to the stone bracelet, not metal. Although even if you mix and match, you'll still get 15% off on the stone. And also, we have made a record of digital record, what you call an album. Yes, it's called an album, and it's up on our Facebook page. It's dated Facebook live stream with today's date, and every single we have a a record or a preview, but it's more than a preview because now it becomes a record of everything we showed today. So you could always go back to that particular item number and that date and refer to it and let us know if you want it. And it's harder for us to do, but even if, let's say, 3 months from now, you could refer back to that and say, you know what, I wanted that number 131. And if you let us know if we still have number 131, we'd be more than happy to provide it for you. So it'll be a record and like a catalog. So far, we've cataloged today's show and last week's show, and we're going to be cataloging every Facebook Live, so you'll be able to order from that, so that it's not in oblivion after we have the show. So I hope that you enjoy that, and you can go back and look and keep ordering from that.
Are you guys done?
Yeah, we're done. We're here to
Can we see,
take
29
questions.
again?
Yes,
29 and number 60.
60?
Hold on, don't put it there, please, because otherwise I won't find it.
And also, we have
What?
to do the drawing.
29?
29 and 60. You get 60.
60.
And we
I
also
have 29, you get 60.
and we also have to do the drawing too.
How about if we do the draw? Oh, I've got to go find the earrings. You guys want to do this while I go get the gifts? Number 29's right here. And that, because before we do the drawing, we have to tell them what they're getting. Sorry about that, folks.
All right, so Cindy, we're showing number 29 again.
All right. Here is 29, Cindy. It is. I see it on my wrist. I have pretty tiny wrists.
You can see it.
All right.
And number 6.
All right, and then Toy, I'll pull up number 60. I have it, Marcella, it's right here.
Oh, you do? Okay, thank you.
All right.
I need to see top.
Okay. Let's see.
Sandy, just
I have
confirm to
this
us
end.
which toggle you need to see, or you said you need to see
Probably
toggle.
for 29.
For
like I
number
said.
29, just let us know.
140 piece. Okay.
Okay, she says she's okay, and she wants to, Cindy needs to see
Okay.
number 140, so give us 1
All
second.
right.
we should have that
Here's
for you.
number 60 again, Toy. It's here. It's also a
I got one for
toggle.
you right here.
There you go. And back of it.
Let's see 140.
140, this one.
Right. It's 140.
Let me put it on you.
Okay.
So it has room, so you can see that the length was 8.5. It goes all the way, so she has a small wrist, so 8.5.
I do. Okay.
It is a true 8.5.
Right. Any other numbers that people would like to see again?
If so, let us know.
Or any other questions? I know the Larimar is really pretty.
Yeah.
That's very unique in its his style
So
is
we are gonna.
one of a kind. That Larimar.
Please change to a lobster. Okay, Toy.
Okay,
we will mark that
definitely
down.
will. Definitely.
For anyone who placed any items on hold at the beginning, can you just confirm that you do or do not want the items that you put on hold? Because after this
So we
show
have
if you didn't submit an
bags.
order, then we're gonna put those back in the inventory. So just let us
So-
know.
I need a couple plastic bags.
The last skull bracelet be shortened and all.
Yeah. Can the last skull bracelet be shortened at all? I like them both, but have a 7-inch wrist
The
for the
last-
skull bracelets.
Unfortunately, it can't.
No.
I mean, Steve, we have a jeweler that can do it, but we can't do anything now, not until shows start again.
Okay.
And number 43.
43.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, Laura, I don't know if you heard that, but we cannot shorten the last skull bracelet. Okay, Deepa, we will find 43 and number 11. Give us 1 second.
43.
Yep,
Okay.
Deepa, we're showing 43 right now.
All
and
right.
Latrice, if you give us 1 second, we'll show number 11 again.
Mexican
Here's-
fire opal.
43 also has the toggle.
Double bracelet here. It's like a double barbuda.
Put her on your wrist.
And let me close it. You can use first, second, or third. If you use the first one, she has a small wrist. It will go right there. Or if you want a longer one, you can just go to the next loop. Mhm. Next loop or whatever. Okay, sorry.
It's okay. All right, and then Latrice would like to see number 11. Oh wait, actually,
Put it on hold.
let me see. 43. Okay. Yep, we got 43 already. Yep, number 11.
So which one is 11? Nine,
Peridot
10,
multi-stone.
Yeah.
Oh, just peridot. I don't know why it says multi-stone.
All right.
Bamboo pattern with emerald cut.
And then 28 next,
Yeah,
please.
28 after locked one.
Can I close it on you? Turn it over?
And Toy,
It's,
This one has the clasp.
and
it
Toy,
has,
just to reiterate, number 60, we would change to a lobster
You can put a-
claw.
Yeah, the lobster.
28.
You can adjust it to whatever size you need.
So this is on the shortest length
Yeah, you can eliminate it.
right now.
So the extension has an extension.
Okay, thanks for clarifying, Laura. We'll get that down. No problem, Latrice. Price and length for 28. Okay. All right, Cindy, we'll have that one right up.
She wants it?
28. She wants to see 28 again.
I
Okay.
was looking for 28, but I don't know where it is.
What is it,
Those
28?
are higher numbers.
I don't have it over here.
Can you have 28?
No.
28. Alright. Just 1 second, Cindy. We're still pulling up 28 for you. If there's anyone who's watching that hasn't commented and wants to be entered into the drawing, make
Oh,
sure you
here's-
leave us a comment.
No, that's 29.
I got 28.
All right, here we go. All right, so there's the kyanite stone. It's $44.50. Let's see, we need to see the length on this one. Nice.
Kyanite,
It's
yeah.
a 3-stone kyanite, correct?
Yeah, I got it. Here, can you get the ruler and see the length? Measure the length of it.
So we can give the exact stats on this. If you fully, well, actually we can make it longer anyway. Right now, as is, it's about 7.5, but we can make it 8. But as far as shortening it, it could be as short as even like a 6 3/4 if we wanted to shorten it. So anything 6 3/4 and up can be
All right,
made.
was
to-
that helpful, Cindy? Were you able to hear? Let us know.
And that's one of our best deals at $44.50. 4 discount.
Need it to be 8-inch? All right, you got it, Cindy.
Needs to be an 8, yep. Okay, so no problem.
So,
We got you down.
28.
So number 28 at 8-inch, got you.
All right, any other ones, guys? You can go ahead and enter it. We're going to start drawing names for the giveaway, and Scott will show you what we're going to be giving away.
The first drawing is going to be for a pair of 2.5 by 25 millimeter endless sterling silver hoop earrings. Spin the wheel.
Latrice.
Latrice, you're the winner. We actually use the spin the wheel program.
Way better than Wheel of Fortune. Way better.
There's no Vanna White. I
No,
think Wheel of
but
Fortune's
still.
better.
But still.
This is a pair of pearl earrings, 4 millimeter pearls. Spin the wheel. Monica, you won a pair of pearl studs.
You won.
Second time winner.
Right.
Okay, we get free swag here at Jewelry Resort. This is a pair of 4x4 cubic zirconia, square cubic zirconia earrings. Spin the wheel.
Susan.
Susan,
Susan.
okay. And then one last, another pair of pearl studs again. 4 millimeter pearl studs. Spin the wheel. Come on, down, Carol Merrill.
Deepa Shireen.
Who?
Deepa.
D-E-E-P-A, Deepa?
Yep, Deepa. Yep.
Hope we're pronouncing your name right.
Awesome.
Okay.
Deepa, you're a winner.
All right.
All right.
We definitely want to thank you guys once again. Like you said, if you guys have any questions, anything you want to know, please give us an email. And like you said, if you guys haven't registered with us or given us your email information, please give that to us and send that to us. It'll help us process your transaction a lot more smoother, obviously. So definitely, and God bless, as always.
We thank you very much for joining us for our show. We greatly appreciate it. It's really invaluable to us right now in these times. It's the only marketing we have. And it's just made me feel great that people will keep buying from me even on the internet. So thank you from the bottom of my heart. Bless you and bless your families. Does anyone have any last minute requests before we sign off? Okay, we're going to be signing off. And again, remember, on our Facebook very page you're on right now for the live stream, Ray, we're not showing any rings this show, but eventually we plan on showing rings. We're going to have to figure that one out because it's going to be a challenge because of all the sizes. So I'm actually not looking forward to that because we're going to have to list the ring and then every size it comes in. And people are going to go, do you have a size 7? No. Do you have a 6? Yes. But we're going to do it anyway. And then if you have any questions, you want to see the image again, you can go to the Facebook photo album for today and scroll through all those photos and you can see every bracelet. And then if one catches your eye, you can just give us the number. And if you need a more detailed look at it, we can take a picture of it and text it to you.
By direct message.
Oh, by direct message, excuse me. We can direct message the image back to you, and that way we know what we're referring to. So, bless you guys. Signing off from beautiful Valparaiso, Indiana. Bye-bye.